Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Cody English, the podcast that helps you speak real English every single day.
Hey, I'm Cody, and I am so ready for today. Like, seriously ready. I had my coffee, I did my stretches, I am here.
I love the energy, Cody. I'm Cleo, your English guide, and today we are talking about one of the most important topics in the English language.
And honestly, it sounds so easy. Like, people ask me all the time, Cody, tell me about your daily life, and I just freeze.
Yes, you freeze, your brain goes blank, and that is exactly what we are fixing today.
Because here's the thing, I know my daily life. I wake up, I eat, I go to work, but saying it in English, that's where everything falls apart.
Exactly, and you are not alone. So many English learners, beginners especially, struggle with this topic because it seems too simple. They think, oh, I don't need to study this, but then someone asks them and silence.
The worst silence, that awkward, painful silence.
So today, we are going to change that. We will learn the key phrases, the vocabulary, and the natural way to talk about your daily life in English. By the end of this episode, you will feel confident answering this question anywhere, at work, at school, in a conversation with a native speaker.
And we're gonna make it fun. No boring textbook stuff here.
Never. Okay, but before we go further, Cody, do you want to say something to our listeners?
Yes. Okay, listen. If this podcast is helping you, if you want to keep getting better at English every single week, please hit that subscribe button, like this episode, leave us a comment. It helps the Cody English grow, and it helps us make more great content for you.
We put so much love into every episode, so subscribing and liking is the best way to support us and upgrade your English fluency every week.
All right, let's do this. Daily life, let's go.
Perfect. So, Cody, let me ask you something. Why do you think beginners find it hard to talk about their daily life?
Okay, I think because they only know like 3 words, like I wake up, I eat, I sleep, and that's it. That sounds so boring and so basic.
Exactly right. The vocabulary is limited, and when the vocabulary is limited, the conversation dies very fast. So today, we build that vocabulary. We make it rich. We make it interesting.
Okay, so where do we start?
We start at the very beginning, the morning, because your morning routine is always the first thing people ask about. So, Cody, what time do you wake up?
I wake up at 7 o'clock.
Great, simple and clear. Now, here is your first tip. Instead of just saying, I wake up at 7, try adding a small detail. For example, I usually wake up at 7 o'clock. The word usually, U-S-U-A-L-L-Y, means almost every day. It's not always, but most of the time.
Oh, so usually makes it sound more natural.
Exactly. Native speakers use usually all the time when they talk about habits, things they do regularly.
Okay, let me try. I usually wake up at 7 o'clock and then I check my phone.
Of course you check your phone.
Everyone checks their phone, don't judge me.
No judgment. And actually, that is a perfect example of a daily habit. So we have our first keyword, usually. Now, let's look at more time expressions. These are words that tell us when something happens.
Okay, give them to me.
All right, usually means most days. Always means every single day, no exception. Sometimes means not every day, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Never means 0 times. You never do it.
Oh, so I could say I always drink coffee in the morning, but I never drink tea.
Perfect sentence, Cody. That is a real, natural English sentence.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the English today.
Good. Hold on to that feeling. Now, let's build a full morning routine together. I'll give you the phrases and you try to use them.
Ready.
First phrase, I get up. This is the same as I wake up, but a little more casual, more relaxed. Native speakers say get up very often.
I get up at 7. Got it.
Next, I take a shower. Very common, very simple.
I take a shower in the morning. Easy.
Good. Now, here's one people forget. I get dressed. That means you put on your clothes.
After my shower, I get dressed. Okay, that flows nicely.
It does. Now, I have breakfast. Not I eat breakfast. Well, you can say that too, but I have breakfast is very natural in everyday English.
Oh, interesting. I have breakfast at 7:30. I like that.
Beautiful. And then, I leave the house. That means you go outside. You start your day outside.
I leave the house at 8 o'clock.
And if you go to work or school, I go to work or I go to school. Simple, but important.
Okay, let me put this all together. I usually get up at 7, I take a shower, and then I get dressed. I have breakfast at 7:30 and I leave the house at 8. Then I go to work.
Cody, that was excellent.
Wait, really?
That was a real, complete, natural English description of a morning routine. You just did it.
Okay, I'm good. I'm actually good at this.
You are, and so is everyone listening right now. If you just repeated what Cody said, you already have a morning routine in English. Practice it today. Say it out loud.
Say it in the mirror. Say it to your cat. Say it to your coffee cup. Just say it.
Yes, repetition is everything in language learning. Okay, now Cody, let's talk about the afternoon. This is where many learners get stuck.
Yeah, because the morning is kind of the same every day, but the afternoon can be different, right?
Exactly. So we need flexible phrases, phrases you can change and adapt. Here's a great one. In the afternoon, I usually, and then you finish the sentence.
Like, in the afternoon, I usually have lunch at my desk.
Perfect. Or, in the afternoon, I sometimes take a short walk.
Oh, I love a short walk. Very underrated.
Now, here's a phrase that is very useful at work or school. I have a meeting, or I have a class. These are appointments, scheduled things in your day.
In the afternoon, I usually have 2 meetings. That sounds very professional.
It does. And here's another one. I take a break. That means you stop working for a few minutes to rest.
I always take a break at 3 o'clock. Yes, 3 o'clock snack break. Very important.
Okay, now Cody, this is a secret tip. Are you listening, everyone?
Ooh, secret tip. I love these.
When you talk about your daily life, native speakers don't just say what they do, they also say how they feel about it. This makes your English sound so much more natural and interesting.
Okay, what do you mean? Give me an example.
Instead of just saying, I have a meeting in the afternoon, you can say, I have a meeting in the afternoon. I don't really enjoy meetings, but they're important.
Oh, you added your feeling. I don't really enjoy meetings. That's so real. That's what a real person says.
Exactly. Or, I take a break at 3. I love that part of my day. Adding your feelings, even just one sentence, makes your English come alive.
Okay, let me try with my afternoon. In the afternoon, I usually work at my desk. I sometimes take a short walk outside. I really enjoy that because it clears my head.
That is beautiful, Cody. It clears my head. Do you know what that means, everyone? It means your mind feels better, fresher, less stressed. Great phrase.
I didn't even realize I used a good phrase. I just said it naturally.
That's the goal. That's what we're building toward. English that comes naturally.
This is the cheat code, feelings. Add feelings to your sentences.
Yes, add feelings. Now let's move to the evening, the end of the day. This is actually my favorite part to talk about because people have such different routines.
Okay, what are the key phrases for the evening?
Let's go through them. I finish work at, and then you say the time. I get home at, that means you arrive at your house.
I finish work at 5 and I get home at 5:30. Easy.
Good. Now, I cook dinner or I make dinner. Both are correct. Or if you don't cook, I order food. Very modern, very common.
I always order food. I never cook. That's embarrassingly true for me.
No judgment, remember? Now, I watch TV or I watch videos online. Also very common.
In the evening, I usually watch videos online. I really enjoy it. It helps me relax.
Excellent. And here's a nice phrase for the end of the night. I go to bed at. Simple, clear, essential.
I go to bed at 11 o'clock, sometimes midnight. Okay, usually midnight.
Honesty is important in English too.
It is. Okay, so we have morning, afternoon, evening. That's a full day.
That's a full day. And now, Cody, many students struggle here. They can say each part separately, but when someone asks, "Tell me about your daily life," they freeze because they don't know how to connect everything together.
Yes, that's the real problem. It's like I have all the puzzle pieces, but I don't know how to put them together.
Perfect way to describe it. So let's talk about connector words, small words that join your sentences and make them flow like a real conversation.
Give me the connector cheat codes.
Okay, first connector, and then. It shows what comes next. I have breakfast, and then I leave the house.
I take a shower and then I get dressed. Easy.
Next, after that. Same idea, it shows the next step. After that, I go to work.
After that, I check my emails. Nice.
Now, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. These are time markers. They help the listener understand when things happen.
In the morning, I get up and have breakfast. In the afternoon, I work and have meetings. In the evening, I relax and watch videos.
Yes, that right there, that is a complete, natural answer to "Tell me about your daily life." Cody, you just answered the question.
I did. I actually did it without freezing.
Without freezing, let's all take a moment. Feel that. That feeling of confidence. Remember it. That's what English fluency feels like.
Okay, but Cleo, what if someone asks a follow-up question? Like, what if they ask, what do you do for fun?
Great question. This is where hobbies and free time vocabulary come in. Let's do a few quick ones. I like to, and then your hobby. I enjoy, same thing. Or I'm into. This is more casual. I'm into music. I'm into cooking. I'm into hiking.
Oh, I'm into is so cool. It sounds very native.
It does. And here's a good structure. In my free time, I like to. Free time means time when you are not working or studying, time just for you.
In my free time, I like to watch videos and listen to podcasts. Hey, just like our listeners.
Exactly like our listeners. Now, Cody, this is another secret tip, and this one is really powerful.
Hit me.
When you describe your daily life, try to include one thing that is special or different about your routine, something that makes you unique.
What do you mean?
For example, everyone wakes up, eats, and works. That's normal. But maybe you wake up early and meditate. Maybe you walk to work because you love fresh air. Maybe you always call your mother in the evening. One specific personal detail makes your English conversation memorable.
Oh, that's so smart, because if everyone gives the same answer, nobody remembers it. But if you say something personal,
People connect with you. The conversation continues. That's real communication.
okay, let me try. I usually get up at 7. I always make coffee first. I can't function without coffee, honestly. In the morning, I go to work. And in the afternoon, I try to take a short walk outside because it really helps me think.
In the evening, I cook dinner sometimes, but let's be honest, I usually order food, and then I watch something online before I go to bed, around midnight.
Everyone, did you hear that? That was a full, natural, personal, connected answer. That is real English. That is the goal.
And I just said it. I just said it without thinking too hard.
Because we built it step by step. That's how language learning works. Small pieces connected together, practiced out loud.
This is genuinely the best feeling.
Okay, let's do our recap. High speed. Are you ready?
Ready, let's fly through it.
Key vocabulary for your morning routine. Say it with us.
I get up, I take a shower, I get dressed, I have breakfast, I leave the house, I go to work.
Time expressions. Go.
Always, usually, sometimes, never.
Afternoon phrases.
I have a meeting, I take a break. In the afternoon, I usually...
Evening phrases.
I get home, I cook dinner or order food, I watch TV, I go to bed.
Connector words.
And then, after that, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening.
The secret tips. Say them.
Add your feelings to your sentences, add one personal detail, use usually, always, sometimes, and never to sound natural.
And the big phrase, the one that connects everything.
In my free time, I like to, and tell me about your daily life. I usually, done, complete, beautiful.
That recap was perfect. Okay, everyone, you now have everything you need to talk about your daily life in English. Real phrases, real vocabulary, real confidence.
And remember, the most important thing is to actually practice it. Don't just listen. Go say it out loud right now after this episode. Say your full daily routine in English.
Even if it's not perfect, say it, because every time you practice, your English gets stronger. That is how fluency works.
Little by little, day by day. That's the Cody English method.
And speaking of the Cody English, if you loved today's episode, please subscribe, leave a like, and share this with one friend who is learning English. It means the world to us, and it helps so many learners find us.
One share. That's all. One share can change someone's English journey.
Now, before we go, we have one question for you, and we want to see your answers in the comments.
Yes, comment section time. Here is the question.
What is one thing in your daily life that makes you happy? Tell us in English using what you learned today. For example, in the evening, I always drink tea. I love it because it helps me relax. Your turn.
We read every single comment, so write it down there. We want to know about your daily life.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. You showed up, you listened, and you learned. That takes real dedication.
You are doing great. Keep going. See you in the next episode of
The Cody English.
Bye, everyone.
See you next time.